Alright guys, welcome back to Hundley TA. It is Wednesday and we're back starting off once again with SPY. And SPY is popping up a little bit today and it's still kind of moving sideways, but like I said the past few times, it does seem to have a lot of buying pressure. Got the wind in its sails moving up, so kind of expect it to break this resistance zone sooner or later, but of course with markets we never know. Bitcoin did bounce up. It's been in between these two zones for a bit now. I'm thinking of placing a long if it does come back down to the support, although so far it has not made a higher high, so that could be something to look out for, but that doesn't mean that it'll head back down immediately, so kind of a tough call there. But just the fact that both these zones seem to be pretty well respected right now, I feel like that could be a potential trade. This Doge trade never entered, so I went ahead and canceled it. But this KSM one is working out pretty nicely so far. This one I did not get into, but I do have it on my watch just to see how it goes. Let's move on to Forex. NZD/USD did make it down all the way deep into my profit. Did have a bit of correction here, but I do expect it to hopefully reject at this level here and fall into my profit target. Hopefully. GBP JPY is having a nice run all the way into my stop, not into my stop loss, but into drawdown. I feel like it should reject here, but you know, JPY has been on a tear all across the market lately, so it could totally just blow past this zone here. AUD/USD initial bounce, then get there. Hoping the second bounce will. Euro/USD continues to just slide and fall through these zones. Like, it's kind of crazy. And it would be pretty unfortunate if it did stop out after having so many close touches to my my profit target. Euro JPY GBP, I mean, break and retest on the support zone to resistance, and it's still trying to find its way down. It's found support this weird level here for some reason. I guess it would correlate maybe with some of these levels back here. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Maybe that low. So I do hope it finds its way past that zone there and continues on to my profit target. Euro CAD still trying to find the buying power to bounce out of the support zone. I still think it's a solid zone. It might have a deep dive into it like this, so still optimistic about it, even though I'm in drawdown. GBP NZD did get back into profits here, but it's looking like it's having another test of the zone here, so I don't like to see that. AUD CAD, I did exit this one. This one was just playing with me for weeks. Barely missed my stop multiple times, so I mentioned how if it did come back down to the zone like it did before, I'd exit. It was just a faulty trade to begin with. Obviously, where I placed it as it stands now makes no sense. These zones were just misdrawn, so obviously the support was down here, or the sun was down here rather than where I had it up here initially when I drew the zone. AUD CHF, kind of struggling to kit rejection at this zone, keeps wanting to test it. So but now that it's had 2 solid tests of the zone, it's on its way down. Hopefully that little double top, kind of like it's done before at these zones, hopefully we can consider that double top a sign of it finally getting rejected and heading down to my profit target. Euro JB GBP. I always mix up GBP and JPY. Euro JPY is as good as a stopped out. It's almost there. I thought this could be a solid break and retest, but like I said, JPY has been on such a tear that it's just going up all over the markets. So unfortunate loss. A lot of my losses recently I feel like have been pretty avoidable, just faulty TA on my part or something like that, but this one I think is just the way the market swung, and sometimes that happens. USCHF, I still have this one on watch because it's looks like it's trying to hold the support. If it shows a little more signs that it's wanting to bounce out of here, then I might do a market long. USD CAD, I still have this on watch just for this up here. If it does come back down to this zone, I'm 100% going to grab a long right there, snag a long trade right there. So I just want to keep this on my watch list so I don't miss either of those opportunities. USD JPY just entered this trade. Actually, this is the one I did not pull the trigger on because of this pretty steep uptrend. I figured I couldn't put my profit target comfortably, you know, in a place where price wouldn't bounce off this trend before getting to, so I figured that wasn't worth it, but I did want to watch it nonetheless. NZD JPY making its way up to this higher resistance zone here. CAD CHF, hoping for a nice break and retest of this resistance turn support here. I mean, it already did. If you go down the hourly, you could say it's already broken retest, but I watched the 4 hour for breaks. I think it may come back down for the retest, so hoping that it does, and I think that'd be a nice trade. I do have my stop beneath this lower support zone, so I can accommodate for that. Gold USD, wanted to watch this one because if it starts bouncing in the support zone, I might want to take a market long, just because gold seems to always be going up and it's at all-time highs right now. So anyway, that catches us up for today. Make sure to leave a comment of what you guys have been trading and hit that like and subscribe on your way out. Thanks for watching.